Oh, that explains a lot.
Okay.
Last night too.
I wish
Ready, set, go.
Here we go.
Dinner.
Yeah, sorry, there's food. That's why this room's empty temporarily.
Yeah, I'm gonna get food after, I guess.
I can get you something if.
You want food? We should get
No, I don't want food right now.
Yes, you do!
Well, I'll want food right after.
Would just like save me a plate full of food or something, like, because that'd be cool.
Well,
Don't
get too long in here. I'll try and sit in here the next like 5 minutes and at least do donation stuff.
Yeah, it's still bridging, so.
Okay.
Take your time.
So it's like a new game plus, or like, yeah.
Since no one donated for anything, I get to use all the weapons I want.
That's the way to go. Is it the new game plus hard mode or just regular?
It's hard mode.
Okay, yeah.
It's
I think
not
it's hard mode by default.
It's hard mode, but it's not hard.
It's not hard once you have all this junk. Oh, what?
And then I just start climbing the wall. Ah! And then I died.
Oh.
So it's basically just like a rhythm or rhythmic.
It's just because I died and I'm stupid because I'm nervous.
You'll get over it after the first like 10 minutes or so.
dinners!
Yeah. I think after having the second game in a marathon, it won't bug me anymore.
So is this a new game plus?
Yeah.
Yep.
There we go.
New game plus because new game is so boring. Because you can't do any glitches in new game. No! Okay, serious time now. I'll get it this time. And then I'll get all the other glitches first try, watch.
How much time does that usually save on average?
Well, it skips the entire level, so it saves like
Okay, never
4
mind.
minutes. So I could
It
fail
saves
this.
some time.
I could save it. I could.
You can
fail
fail
this.
it a few times, it would still save a lot
I
of
could
time.
probably
Gotcha.
fail it about 4 or 5 times before it would have just been faster just to do it normally.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay. Half of the glitches on this game I got from YouTube, so thanks to all you people on YouTube land.
YouTube Viewer Land is a great place to learn about glitchy games. Shout out to Last Marathon and Bubsy 3D and Ola Lilia.
For those who are hungry, dinner is
Yay.
So I've heard.
And that's the first level.
Sort of.
That was not a level.
I just went over the level.
That was going over the first level, I guess.
Oh, this next level, that glitch is called wrench climb, where you climb a wall. I'm gonna do another wrench climb in this level just to get the tracking beam, just because I suck at the decoy club glitch in the next planet. It's near impossible to do, so I get the tracking beam just because, even though it takes longer than the decoy glove glitch, it's much more possible.
So what's the decoy glove glitch?
I'll show you the decoy glove glitch on planet... Actually, on this one.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Yeah, okay, this next one's called wrench hopping. I'm going to... Oh, no, I died.
I'm going to jump in this acid and burn to death.
I'm going to skip the entire level by jumping across the ground. That would normally kill me.
This is ridiculous. I love it.
So does it throw you backwards when you toss the wrench or something?
I don't know why it works, but apparently, like, it only works in first-person mode.
First-person view just destroys this game.
Yeah, it only works in first-person mode. And I don't know why. Maybe like Ratchet like gets a boost up or something when he catches the wrench.
I bet you there are people watching this on stream right now like, I thought this was a third-person platformer shooter. What's going on?
It is a third-person platforming shooter. It's just it's a lot more broken in first person.
Oh man.
Yeah, and since I totally skipped the dynamo, I just wrench climb up that wall. And right up here, you'll get to see the decoy glove glitch.
2 walls.
Okay, I got a quick question for you. Somebody donated for cutscene that introduces the arena planet.
Okay, that's actually right here, so
Okay.
thank you for telling me that right now.
Okay.
Ratchet, come in.
And I just went through the wall with the decoy glove glitches.
Okay, that one actually makes sense on how to
The
do it.
decoy is just pushing you through the wall.
Yeah.
The thief was indemnified at Megacorp's Mactar Resort. Also, the thugs have towed a
I love the
moonside
cutscenes in this game.
Mactar
Oh, they're so
Resort
good.
orbit.
Should I take it out?
A Formulus. It's disconfabulating our annual Galactic Gladiators broadcast. See for yourself.
Ask yourself, are you man enough, hero enough, insane enough to step into the ring with 2 of the fiercest warriors in the galaxy? If you answered yes, you're a
Big fat liar.
Okay, because Megacorp is bringing Galactic Gladiators into your home for a special Mega View event. First, it's survival of the fittest in our bio competition. Be there as Chainblade.
Chainblade.
Unleashes its fury on our gladiator guest contestants. Chainblade has gone undefeated in 500 straight matches. But if the bio division doesn't do it for you, our robotics division will. Chase the adrenaline as contestants face off against our 4-armed bandit, the B2 Brawler.
Brawler.
No living creature is a match for this machine. Watch 6 tons of Carbonox alloy hunt for its prey. There's no consolation prize, cause this bad boy's programmed to show no mercy. So, what are you waiting for? Call now to bring Chainblade and the B2 Brawler into your living room. But put away the fine china. The Galactic Gladiators, only on Mega View. Call your provider now.
The arena planets are always my favorite in every Ratchet and Clank.
I skipped one though. I don't even go to one of them.
Oh.
I skip 3 planets in this game that you normally have to go to for reasons, but I don't need them because I'm
Because
awesome.
you just fly with a wrench.
Yeah. I think my favorite thing about this game is just boosting from one platform to the other. Because it makes things that are normally impossible possible.
Very possible.
Oh, and time for the worst part about this run.
Oh, snap.
It's the only random part.
Yeah, here.
I can scoot over.
Also, some of the cutscenes I won't be able to get because I skipped the places where you get them. Just letting you all know.
Are there prizes for this one?
No.
Oh.
Unless.
No one was cool enough to make any Ratchet prizes. I was very sad.
I could. Does somebody hand me a piece of paper? I will do the best drawing ever.
Yeah.
The first wave is always the boring wave,
I don't know.
but then the second waves are always the fun wave. I'll show you why. Yeah, it was like these last 2 guys. Oh, just wait. You'll like this. 2 guys left.
That's a pretty nice shot.
I'm way better at the second one, so I have to do 1 more. Sucks. And now I'm done. I don't know why this takes so long to load.
Because it's a fat PS2, actually. I don't know if you play on Slim usually.
I play on fat all the time, so I'm used to the long loading times.
I'll build them.
Now it's time for more first person, third person driving.
Yeah, you have the tracker there, and I do have the, what's it called? I call it the tracker, but it's not called the tracker. The thing that, like, shoots a yellow beam and lets you carry blocks and stuff. Yeah, I can go through that segment, but it's much faster to just go over the building and then boost over here. And I almost died there.
Alright.
That was pretty close.
6 missions?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so you see that wall right there. You can, what's it called? You can decoy glove glitch through it, but it's super hard. Because it's a really thick wall. So, it usually takes me like 20 minutes to go through it. And like,
Wow, you can force yourself that far into a wall with a decoy?
Yeah.
Wow.
It takes a long time, though.
So what you're telling me is you can just get stuck in anything if you try really hard.
Yep. In the first planet, I accidentally glitched myself out of the factory instead of going through to the other way, and I was like, okay, well, this is fine, but then no cutscenes would activate, so I was like,
I need to replay this game.
Hey, so we hit $11,000.
Right on!
We are currently at $11,095.
Alright.
honestly, I'm pretty sure this is the only planet that I do without glitching after that one first glitch that I showed you. Pretty boring.
For a piece of paper so I could draw the most awesome prize for this. No, really, it was just gonna be like stick figures blowing stuff up or something. We're gonna raffle it
Someone
off.
get Jay a piece of paper.
That's fine. One chance. 6 things you need to read off here.
Okay,
Just tell me if you have to stop.
go right ahead.
Okay, starting with Lonely Warner. Hey guys, yay, busy restaurant weekend. Off for the day and come back to see Mike do disturbing things, the Prince of Persia. The Faraday cutscene skip with real seconds to spare. Impressive. Put this sort of chainsaw at least 2 aliens in Wars of War.
Oh, yeah.
Funsies. And inquire about when we can make for a shot at Mr. Ninja Goemon and a piece of Mara Pearls. So speaking of those things, apparently you have plans for them? I don't know them. So, they'll be here eventually.
They're thinking of throwing it with like Shinobi.
Oh,
And
geez,
the
that-
Ninja games, Miramasa.
That makes sense, actually. Alright, stick around for Ninja Block.
When's Muramasa? 'Cause I wanna watch that.
That's at midnight 30 local time on Sunday morning. Saturday night, Sunday morning.
So that's like tomorrow-ish.
Yeah.
For
my
English
God.
people terms, tomorrow-ish.
Very, very late tomorrow.
Yes, it's not very late.
After Gears of War.
Oh man, I don't watch that.
Yeah.
Next up, we got Nick Del Carpini, $25. Put this towards the 4th episode of Doom. More Doom is the best Doom.
Just real quick, speaking of Muramasa, there is a donation incentive for the hardest mode. The one-hit play mode.
Which is really fun to
if
watch.
you want to see that.
If you want to put pressure on to hit every combo, then that's it.
Alright. Next up, Ted Williams, $5. Please put this towards episode 4 in Doom. Rip and Tear. That's more of a Gears of War thing. Still, great work for great cause. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Ted.
How close are we to on the
Sounds like
Doom?
you're getting
It seems like
close.
it's been getting a lot of donations.
I think we're, last I looked, we were about halfway, but then I think that might be...
We might drop some money on it if we need some more later.
So,
Okay, I guess we still need about $200 on that.
if the donators were cool and actually donated for this game, then it'd be a lot harder because I wouldn't be able to use the shield or the little mini robots that are helping me out. But no, they weren't cool, so I'm just gonna breeze through this game.
And also, you don't get to see Clank at all because he doesn't exist.
No, Clank doesn't exist in the game.
No.
I do have to do one Clank segment,
No.
which is stupid.
No.
But luckily, that's the only Clank segment I have to do out of the 4 in this game.
It's only 4. I thought there were more.
No,
Alright.
not including the giant Clank segments.
Oh man, those are so awesome.
But they take forever.
Alright, can get a few more donation comments up.
And 3 to go. James Etherington. $10 from him. Great job, guys. Put this towards No Cape Super Mario World. So, you're gonna head to the No Cape game. Want to watch? Thank you, James. Terrence Cole, $100. Put this towards the V trinkets. So I think that's going to be pretty close to. So, all trinkets.
Yeah, trinklet.
Give him a headache.
Headache? I think he enjoys getting the trinkets.
Yeah,
That's crazy. Alright.
he enjoys more the chicken. He is.
And Kevin Gerson, $5 from him. Mike, play Assassin's Creed. It's totally worth your time. Put this towards 100% V. So V's getting some love.
Is that it?
That should be all of them.
Okay, once I'm done this planet, like once I get in the ship, tell me what my time is, because usually I average around 13 minutes. And I'm already past that, I know, but I'm hoping for 15, 16.
They only messed up that one wrench climb a couple times.
Yeah.
And
And then
the other one that you fell into, that was like 20
Yeah.
seconds, 30 seconds of that.
Oh no, that one was like 3 seconds.
See, I have ROM scout timing methods down. Like 3 seconds to me is like 50 years or something.
Yeah, I usually waste about 8 hours per getting hit by an enemy.
Yeah,
Game.
per game.
Ugh. And now I go to Barlow for the stupidest minigame in actually second stupidest. It's the racing minigame.
Oh, yeah. I have to agree there.
Second stupidest after the Clank sections.
Those aren't mini games though. Those are like
Ugh.
they're part of the game.
I know,
But
you actually
they're not
have to
part
do
of the game when you play it.
Well, all of the mini games you have to do in this game, pretty much.
Yeah.
Now, this is a weird wall. Like, it'll push you back if you're too close.
I can tell it's because of that lip right there at the
Yeah.
edge.
Die, doggies. But this one's much more fun. I don't know why. I hate the electrolyzer puzzles, and that's the only reason why I had to go into the arena. Because to get the
To
electrolyzer.
get that, so you could do
And you
these.
have to do these only because of this planet right here. This is the only reason. Because you.
So dumb.
Yeah. Because there's no way to get to the next planet without doing the bike mini game.
Sigh.
Prince prices.
This is just like the Phantom Menace. You can't take it back.
No, but actually, I don't find this that bad.
It's like pod racing, but cool because I was Ratchet and Clank instead of like Kid Anakin being like dumb.
My best time on this is 2:18.6, and my worst time is like 2:30. So. there's
Which
not much
means
time.
2 minutes and 18 seconds, and
Yeah.
the other for he means 2 hours and 30 minutes. No.
Maybe.
You just kind of sit there and stare at the wall like, huh, I think there's a bug.
No, you just go play Sands of Time while you just sit
No, you build a Sim City.
Although my controller at home is really like choppy, so this is a lot harder. So I'm actually
I
glad.
heard that as my controller home was really chocolatey. I was like, that's a problem for any
I said
game.
choppy.
I know. It took me a minute to process that because I smell hamburgers and I'm like, food is delicious. I like food.
Sometimes I like to eat the controller because it's all made of chocolate. And then I can't play my games because I've eaten
It's
all
kind
the
of like
wires.
a one and done, yeah. Got you covered for hunger only once.
Everybody gets one. And one more round.
Multiplayer co-op controller eating.
So, I'd have to say after this planet that pretty much ends all the boring planets.
Yeah, this is probably the most boring one because it's like anything that has a racing mini game usually has terrible AI past the N64 era because they ditched like rubber banding for the most part.
Yeah.
So you just kind of surpass everyone. You're like, yeah, this is fun.
Well, there is another racing game in this game, but I completely skipped that planet.
Yeah. which
That's
is
also
cool.
the one with the other battle arena, which I also skipped. I don't even
that
go to
part
the
makes me
planet.
sad. That battle arena. Battle arenas are cool.
I don't
Usually
even.
have cool bosses and all that.
I don't even unlock the planet. 218. Hey, that's my best.
Nice. Marathon luck.
We got a minute here.
Go ahead.
2 prizes. Alright, first off, Prince of Persia picture. The Jumping Prince goes first. Jumping Prince goes to Barry Legends.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
You get this. As I dangle it left and right, you can't really see it very well.
Next up, Standing Prince. Standing Prince goes to Kevin Gersel. He's commented a few times. So.
Dun, dun, dun.
Now you have this. You can hang it on the
Donating,
wall,
guys.
hang it on your
Congratulations for your
fridge
prizes.
with magnets.
Once again, thanks a lot for donating and congratulations on winning your prizes.
Enjoy them.
And more coming up, I believe.
Soonish.
I think during V was the big prize.
Yeah,
subject.
well, yeah. We don't have anything for typing of the dead.
Let's say we don't have anything for Doom. That's what's surprising. Do we have anything?
Let's check the prices real quick.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It does seem weird to me. Just making grand.
Yeah, especially for Doom. That's weird.
That's really disorienting.
Helicopter.
Oh, right, all of the bosses except for one, no, not the final boss, die really easily.
The final boss is so disappointing.
It's so easy!
Oh, they make up for it in the next game though, because the fairies is actually really hard.
Yeah. Even with full weapons, he like takes all of your ammo.
But hey, none of them are Executive Chairman Drek.
Oh yeah, that boss is...
No.
That
No,
boss
we don't
is
talk about that guy.
ridiculously difficult.
It's like they felt bad, and then they're like, oh, maybe we felt a little too bad, and then like they just found the perfect balance for the next one.
Yeah. Because Nefarious is predictable, but it's got a lot of health.
He's got a lot of health. It's really fun.
Yeah, so there goes boss one.
Oh yeah, Rhino. I was like, how did that? Oh yeah, that gun.
So normally I just slingshot here, but I'll just go over here, back to the start of the level. Just because it's quicker.
It's like, boundaries, whatnot. There's the end, right there.
And time for the second spaceship minigame, which is the only other one that I'll have to do that's hard. Or not hard, random.
Random can be difficult, depending.
Well, this isn't hard, it's just random, because I have full shields, full upgrades on my ship, maximum ammo on all my weapons. It's not very hard.
Next year, like, my ship's invincible. It transforms into a death cruiser. It's the size of Saturn.
Sorry, enemies. It's not very fair, but it's how it
Yeah, the RNC games are like super broken after you get everything.
I still have to do every single space mission. This is the only other random one.
Yeah.
More nuke times. Whee!
And then none survived.
It's really loud back here.
That was random. That was super random. It was like, oh, I have to shoot that guy, and that guy.
The first half is random.
You probably just like murdered a small population of people that were gonna colonize and like expand the universe.
Hey, they were attacking me. It's not
Doesn't
my
matter.
fault.
They were
I didn't-
defending their home.
I wasn't gonna attack them if they attacked me.
Those little Robo Chicken things kind of remind me of the. What are those things called from Ninja Turtles?
I think they're actually called.
Mouse?
Yes! Why couldn't I remember that?
I forgot the word.
So yeah, I just skipped half the level right there by going over the bridge, and now I'm gonna skip the other half by going into the factory by going over it. This game isn't broken at all.
This is a game?
That's an idea.
It was a while ago.
Deathfire.
And I died.
What kind of money do you stop using a shield?
How about $50?
Alright, $50, the shield comes off. I'm gonna shoot at window because it will merge and it'll take another hour and a half. So.
Oh man, it'd be like you'd actually have to play the game or something, kind of.
No, because I still have the little tiny robots.
Oh yeah.
How did I just fall through the level? That's not supposed to happen. Whoops!
Marathon luck.
Okay.
If you can still get to where you're meant to be going, I guess it works.
No, I can't.
Alright, so do you have to like let these little guys pet you?
No, I can just, since I've got the thing in there.
Alright, you can just load and do that way. That makes sense.
Normally I couldn't do that because I usually don't play with the memory card. But I keep it in just for occasions like these. Now I just have to redo the level, but it's okay, I didn't get that far anyways.
You climbed a wall.
As long as I get under an hour, I'll be fine with this run.
Yeah.
Because, like, my estimate is how much? Like an hour 15, hour 30?
Your estimate is a hour 15.
Yeah, so as long as I do it under an hour. Because my best is 53 minutes.
Wow, nice. Setting the bar.
I was planning on doing bonus stream to do the Insomniac skip glitch, but I suck at the Snivellac wrench hopping, so if I did it, it wouldn't be beating any records because I have to go back and get the slingshot. Hey, what you doing, Ratchet?
Getting stuck in the ceiling.
You wanna not get stuck in the ceiling, Ratchet? Be really awesome. We could be best friends. Oh, there we go.
You destroyed his universe.
So now I'm on top of the factory.
Yeah, you're not supposed to be up here.
And now I'm at the end of the factory.
You're not supposed to be back here.
Oh,
either.
hey, Clank's in the cutscenes now. I forgot.
Oh.
I don't have Clank.
We'll
What?
take donation.
He's an invisible. You can redo the entire storyline of the game. It's basically, you know, Ratchet's kind of got this invisible friend. He thinks he can fly. He's just all kinds of crazy things going on.
Alright, 2 more donors. James Rodriguez is behind the $20 for the cutscene in Ratchet and Clank. So thank you very much for the arena plan.
Aha.
And Mark Moses, $5 gets something on the schedule.
Cool.
So something that's on its way, I think.
Love me some soap.
Yeah, that'll be fun to watch if it gets on.
And then, this isn't really a glitch, but it's a sequence break. It's, called wrench jumping, where you go farther by doing the, wrench smash.
Yeah, because it bounces you a little bit.
Yeah.
I think I actually knew about that one.
Well, I don't have any little robots with me at the moment, so...
Right now, let's see if we have that anti-shield money.
It's like so broken when you level everything to max.
Oh, right, I don't have the robots. Crap. I just walk through levels. I don't even play them.
Casual stroll. There might be a little bit of platforming and some occasional glitching. Rhino's not busted or anything like
No,
that.
it's not even leveled up.
What? Really?
It doesn't level up.
Oh, that's right.
Like, you can get experience for it to make yourself feel yay, but, like, it doesn't level up.
Max out the experience for the Rhino, and you'll just feel like a jerk.
I've already done it!
So do you feel like a jerk?
No, because look at my gold count. It's past the limit of what it can show.
I feel like you are a jerk.
I'm not a jerk. I'm a
The
good
game
person.
disagrees.
Well, I disagree with this boss, so how about you?
That was not a boss.
It was the second boss.
Nope.
Yes,
It might have been.
Just to remind you guys, Doom is up next, and we're still missing quite a bit of money for the 4th episode donation incentive. So
How much towards the fourth?
we need about $200 still.
Oh wow.
So I mean, it was set to 400, and we still need about 200.
I hate this planet.
So
You guys, the continuity of Doom 1 has changed. It has. And you really want to see that 4th episode.
Alright, so Doom itself is missing 215 to get the 4th episode.
He's more brutal Doom mod.
So in this level, they were expecting you to have Clank, obviously. So a lot of the jumps are like frame perfect. Like this one is nearly impossible without playing.
Wow.
And they expect you to have Clank to go up here.
Yeah, and you're gonna have to use the wrench hop to do that.
And it's like the shortest wrench hop in the game. You can't go over there. Yeah. And the reason I'm not just doing this entire game in first person is because I absolutely suck
At platforming.
at platforming
Yeah,
in first
no,
person.
You're not meant to do it. Did they replace those robots with Mr. Zircon at some point?
Yep.
Yeah, Mr. Zircon's the best.
He has the best quotes.
Yeah, exactly. That's why he's the best.
Mr. Zircon doesn't need money. He only needs blood. Or Mr. Zircon doesn't need bolts. He only wants pain.
This I do in first person just because it's easier to hit the crystals. I
Oh,
actually have
yeah.
to collect crystals because I have to repair the ship, which is stupid.
You're actually supposed to take out the, like, speeder into the desert to do this or something?
Yes, but it's
Yeah.
not faster than that.
Yeah, no, it's not faster than this, I can tell you that much. It is on your first playthrough.
Also, there are these giant sand monsters that die to 2 hits to the Rhino, so they're pretty strong.
Wow, 2 whole hits.
I mean, the crystals, they die to 1 hit, so does pretty much everything else except for bosses, so...
Yeah, like, I remember that the strongest and normal enemies in the game, I think, are the Yetis and the ice equivalent of
No,
this area.
the ice dragons in that same level are
Okay.
the strongest enemies in the game.
I forgot there were ice dragons. I just remember the Yetis for some reason.
Yeah, I don't have to fight any ice dragons or yetis. That is actually the shortest level in the game.
Yeah, that was pretty short.
Normally it's actually the longest level, because what you have to do normally... I'll explain it when I get there. In this next level, there are 2 ways to go. One way to go to get to the second arena planet, which I don't even need to go to, which I'm not going to do. And then the other way, which is the way into the factory, which is this portal right here. Normally you could go that way to get to the arena, which I don't need to do. Now, normally you're supposed to go that way, but I'm going to go up here. And this area you can only get to with the glider, normally in the game, but I'm just going to walk through it. Like, there are no enemies here. There's just a bunch of jumps.
There's just a bunch of little things spinning around that don't even have hit detection.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
They're just supposed to knock you off your kite flying thing, which you get in this level, which I don't ever get, because it's useless. Actually, no, you don't get it in this level, you get it in the last level, which you don't need to get.
You don't need anything for this game, you just need a wrench, apparently.
Well,
I'm just looking at so many different sequence breaks right here, correct?
Yeah.
You got like a bajillion.
Yeah, normally you just fly over there with the glider, but since I don't have the glider, I have to wrench climb around this room.
I've never played this
Oh,
game, but I
wow.
still feel like I'm looking at
'Cause
sequence break the game.
The ground is basically lava, so I die if I hit the ground. So what I do is I just go around the room. Seems pretty realistic, right? Just
This is how I get around. When I'm looking around in volcanoes and stuff, this is what I do.
I just like climbing sometimes. I'm a rock climber at heart.
No, wait.
Whee!
How do you tell where you are? Just like a timing thing?
No, because there's a corner there. It looks different than the rest of the wall. So that's when
Okay,
I
yeah,
time.
I wasn't sure what to look for.
Ah.
That was pretty close.
And since I didn't get here the normal way, the game is like, what? So I have to kill myself to bring back the thing that teleports me. 'Cause that's
Oh,
not
yeah.
normally there. Like, that's supposed to be there, but since I didn't glide there, there's like, what?
Yeah, there was no scene for it, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
Which is why it
there's-
wasn't there.
Yeah, they're supposed to be spot on, spot on. Time for another space level, but this one's much easier. Like, there's no random factor whatsoever in the last 2 space levels.
So what you're telling me is you're gonna murder an entire space colony in like 2 seconds.
No, I'm gonna murder a bunch of robots in this one.
Space colony.
The space colony's the last one.
Full of happy people.
That's the last one.
You horrible person.
Billions of people screaming in agony, and then
And there goes half the robots that I have to kill with
What
the
the
nuke.
So broken.
Yeah, the nuke is like a one-hit KO to anything.
Yeah, it is.
And everything. Although, technically, all the obstacles in this level are one-hit KO to me, so...
That wasn't a level, you lied.
Ah!
Picking the next level is also hard.
Okay, this next level has 2 ways to go. One way to get the Sheepinator, which I already have, so I don't need it, and I'm not going to use it anyways. And then the other way is to get the way to the next level. But I'm going to go backwards. Like, I have to go forwards for a bit, but the rest of the level I'm just going to do backwards. Just because it's a lot faster. No!
Navigational errors.
I don't know what's wrong with me sometimes.
Gravity won't go.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you
Ratchet,
doing?
why you no fly? You climb, why you no fly? Yeah, there's another electrolyzer puzzle, it's just faster just fly.
Puzzles! Oh, I hate that crap! Get it away!
I also like this game just because it's like really like show-offy, because the last level of this game is the most impressive.
The last level, I think, has a lot of, like, I haven't actually seen the last level, like, speedrun and broken or anything, but from what I remember, there's a lot of potential for it from all I've seen.
Ooh, yes. So yeah, I just went backwards. Normally supposed to go through there, but since I don't have the infiltrator, since I didn't go to the arena planet, I can't, so I just climb up there to the end.
Yeah.
Which is super fun.
I think that's where you're usually supposed to come out from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just climb up since I can.
You're like, okay, job done. Job well done.
So everything that you've seen up to now is completely skipped with the Insomniac glitch, but since I suck, I'm not going to do it.
You're already on Baldan. That's
Yeah.
fast.
This is about halfway through the game already.
Wow.
I think
Yeah.
Baldan also had some of my favorite music.
It's not right for the estimate, too. So that being said, Doom's coming up about a half hour. And I'm still merging, so we'll see if that changes.
This game also has this level has the longest climbing glitch. Ooh. Normally you're supposed to go onto that thing to unlock this, but yeah, no.
I'm just gonna climb around it.
I'm just gonna climb up here and go this way.
Over the little dumb hole.
Yeah, so normally you're not supposed to go this way because there's nothing over this way, but I'm gonna climb this
will
building.
make things be over this way.
I'm gonna climb this building, just because I can. Now they're gonna constantly attack me, but I don't really care. I've got a bunch of health, so...
Once you have enough health,
yeah.
you're gonna die.
Max health is lovely.
Well, that and then, like, ridiculous, like, nanotech armor they do, whatever it's called. God. I want to say it's like nano something armor.
Yeah, something like that. So technically I'm not even bouncing off a wall anymore. Also, I'm not even walking on anything. Also, the level's way down there.
Okay, what is it with, like, games... Okay, platformers with anthropomorphic animals have this uncanny thing where you can stand on anything ever. And I know that I'm comparing this to Bubsy 3D, which is an infinitely worse game, and this is actually a good game, but... Come on!
Okay, so I have to do a decoy glove glitch. Even though you don't see a wall there, there's an invisible wall there. So I'm just gonna freak out the game and then glitch through the wall. And then camera, work with me. Thank you. Thank you. Now I'm done the level.
There you go.
I just fell through to the end. And now comes the worst part of the game, the Clank section.
No! How dare you?
And since I'm not saving Clank,
you guys look bored. I'll join the cool club.
I'm not bored.
We're not bored at all. This is the cool kids club. Everyone else is missing out on an awesome run right now.
Yeah.
Hamburgers, food.
I left down the robot. So I saved about like 10 seconds by jumping like right away. Otherwise you have to wait for the lava to go back down and it takes forever and it's like this section's bad enough as it is, I don't want it to take even longer. Stupid hammerbots. At least they're the least glitchy of the robots that you get. Here are the Gedgebots, which are stupid and useless. They have way more attack than Clank, though.
Yeah, they do their job, kind of.
Sort of. They don't really do their job in this game. Or in this...
The Clank section gets so much better as the games go on. But this one, there's something.
Hey! No, I don't want you to hammer that one. I want you to go and hammer this one. Seriously.
He's trying, but he doesn't know what to do.
Okay, and you guys can go through the door.
Orange. So close.
Where did they go?
They went into the door, and they were used as like a power source.
They were violently destroyed and turned into screeching, scraping metal oil so that the door could open.
So these guys are harder to kill with Clank, so I just sacrificed the Gedgebots to them, but they respawn, so it's fine. And then there are 2 more up here, but since they show up from the elevators, I can just punch them with Clank and kill them faster. So that none of my Gedgebots die, so I...
So that none of my Gedgebots die, so this guy can punch him in the face and prove me wrong.
Yeah. What a jerk. But it's only... It saves about 2 seconds, 3 seconds, so it's okay.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
And that's the last you'll be seeing of Clank, except for cutscenes.
Yay!
Down with Clank!
Unless someone, like, donates, like, $100 to get Clank. Right now.
Why would you want to do that?
Oh, I'm banking it. Alright. Merge done. Let's see what we have. Oh.
Strange thing about this room, if you go too close to the wall, it'll push you out and push you down to the lava, so you have to stay far enough away that you still bounce off it, but you don't get pushed down.
Tricky. I like it.
Yeah, it took me forever to get it.
Yeah, it's one of those things though with enough practice, you're like,
Yeah.
yeah, you're right about the start of the run, it was basically like that first one, and then handling most of them.
Okay, and that right there activates me getting Clank, so I'm just gonna skip it.
Okay, one donation so far. Jacob Shimalar.
Oh, hey, that's my friend.
Yep.
Hey, Jacob.
If I go to the run, may the sump be with you.
Yeah.
What the sump is.
It's an in-joke. I might explain it.
Space windmills!
Also, if you noticed, it said continue point there, it lied. Since I didn't get Clank, if I die here, I start back at the very beginning of the Ratchet section. I don't have to do the Clank section again, but I have to do all of the Ratchet segment again. So. And so normally you get a cutscene down there where if you did that second Clank segment, you reunite with him, but I'm going to skip that cutscene too.
We're merging it.
You've ruined the continuity of Ratchet and Clank.
It's just Ratchet.
It's just Ratchet, he left Clank all abandoned and alone in space. Years later he becomes a vengeful robot and destroys them. The end.
That's why Clunk is created in the 3rd game.
Yeah, pretty much.
Let me through the wall! Thank you. So, yeah.
I don't even know if this part of the level actually exists or not anymore.
In this level, you're supposed to use the levitator, which you get on the 2nd arena planet. But since I don't have the levitator...
2nd arena planet.
Yeah, 1 2nd arena planet. But since I don't have the levitator, nor the infiltrator get into the room, I'm just gonna go to the end of the level by going through that wall, which is invisible on one side.
But only on one side.
Yeah, only on one side.
Yay for single-sided objects.
Just like Portal.
Alright.
Just like basically every computer game.
Yeah. Time for the last space segment of the game, which is really easy, but I kill a bunch of people. So, look forward to that.
You're gonna tell me
Yay,
that
death
an
and
entire
destruction.
civilization.
Well, just try to imagine how small my ship is, and how big the ships are that I'm destroying. Those things.
Oh.
And they don't die to a nuke, so...
I think I'm pretty close.
Really close, but they don't die to a
Like, I
nuke.
mean, like, they're still heavily in pain. Everyone on board has, like, nuclear fallout radiation. They're probably horrible mutants.
Hooray.
You've ruined their lives.
They had it coming.
What did they ever do to you?
They stole my girlfriend.
You don't have one.
Yeah, the girl... There's a girl in this game called Angela who has the hots for Ratchet, and she gets kidnapped. So, you come here, destroy all the ships, and save her. Turns out she's already gone. So I just killed all these people.
See, they didn't really kidnap her.
Oops.
They were set up, and you just ruined a fleet of innocents.
No, they actually did kidnap her, but she was moved away by by the hardest boss in the game on this planet.
She was moved away by plot advancement.
Yes! And this is the hardest boss in the game. Sort of. This is really just like a... like... what do you call it? It's like they had...
Oh, blibbity boobin. Oh, this boss! I totally forgot about it.
What's it called? Where you have like a weird thing that you have to do to kill the boss? Like a quirky? Yeah, a quirk. This is the quirky boss, where you have to... They want
Gimmicky
you...
boss.
Yeah, gimmicky boss, that's it. They want you to kill the boss using the turrets, and it takes like hours and hours to kill him with the turrets because they do so little damage. So I just use normal weapons instead.
Hey, I'm coming to join you.
Yay!
Hooray!
More cool kids.
Oh, I know this part.
Yeah, this is the hardest boss in the game.
Watch our numbers grow!
Oh man, people are watching Ratchet and Clank now. Yay!
We were watching out in the other room.
We were also eating hamburgers. Sorry that you don't have any in here.
It's okay, I'll eat
As
after
long as
I'm
there
done.
are some left over.
You should have seen the pot.
So, you see how big this guy is, right? I'm supposed to shoot him with turrets, but I'm just gonna use the Rhino. But the Rhino actually only takes about a third of his health out, which is surprising. So,
They're gonna want to be sitting
Like the whole thing? Oh wow, the whole thing!
yeah, the Rhino is the most powerful weapon in the game, but...
I like how you can just dodge this boss by doing that. His machine gun, it works good.
Okay, a third of his health is gone.
Yeah, well actually more like 2/5. And now I just use the nuke to kill him. It takes a while.
You're
but
standing
it's-
right next to it.
Yeah. If you get too close to it, he'll like hover up and start like shooting down these annoying bombs or send out shockwaves, but I try not to get that close. If he does move up, then I just move back and he floats right back down. So.
The first time you play this game, this boss is really cool.
Yeah, it's also really long.
Oh yeah, that's what makes it kind of cool though.
Uh-huh.
This is like this big intense thing, and you're running around this like little mini city with this thing chasing you around, and trying to get rid of it.
So I do like a circle 8 pattern so that he doesn't hit me, but he's like hit me like 8 times already. So
I didn't even notice. Now I did.
yeah, I've got half health already. But oh, but he's dead. Yeah. Fortunately, you can't see him dying.
Yeah. I saw his foot like explode. That's close enough.
Hey, so...
Wait,
saw Clank.
was Clank in the cutscene?
Yeah, he's in the cutscene, but I don't have Clank. Also, there's only 3 planets left in the game.
Yeah, we came to the conclusion this is like.
And the second last planet in the game is the shortest planet in the game.
We've come to the conclusion that Ratchet has an invisible buddy that only he can see now.
He has mental issues.
He's a little schizo.
That's
So-
okay, we like him.
In this planet, there are 2 ways to go. You can go that way to get a hypnomatic part, and then this way to get the way to the next planet. Well, that way also goes to another planet. It goes to the planet Damsel, which I don't have to go to because all it yields is a hypnomatic part. Hypnomatic part is needed for the last world for normal play. There are 3 parts, and it costs a bunch of money to get, but since I don't need it, I get to skip 1 planet and basically an entire other planet, so congrats to me. I just went right over a barrier there that's a lot higher than you'd expect, so...
Elon Planet.
Lombaxes
Hey,
aren't supposed
load.
to fly.
I do
Load!
now.
Load!
He's been taking tips from Bugsy still.
The game doesn't like to
Pop
load
in.
sometimes.
It's probably because it's wondering what you're doing to it.
It's not my fault the game's stupid. So I just skipped.
It can't comprehend. You're ruining its entire universe.
I just skipped all the crates and stuff by just going over them, so...
Yeah, if I remember right, that's basically just like a big arena platformy area where you fight
Yep.
a bunch of enemies.
And you've got lots of gadgets and stuff that you have to use and blah 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 blah. Just skip it.
It's actually a pretty fun game if you play through it as intended.
Well, yeah,
Oh, yeah,
it's a
it
great
definitely
game.
is. Even without it, it looks really fun. It like makes me want to pick it back up and try and figure this stuff out.
You just
Whoa,
are...
you can do this in first person?
That's pretty awesome. I didn't actually know that.
It's not as exciting, sadly.
No,
It does feel slower when you're in first person.
It's not slower. It's the same speed.
I know, it just looks like it.
Since I'm not going
It's
to
because
use
you don't
these
get to see this
weapons,
part.
Yeah.
just for fun, I'll shoot around a bit.
Maybe you'll hit something.
Oh, I probably have.
It's probably like another innocent space civilian whose fleet that you're just we've been over this.
Shooting your own ship? Man.
It's K. It's strong.
Just get a new paint job for later. Or did that, was that introduced in the third one? Or this
No,
one?
you can do paint jobs in this one.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
This is the second last planet. It's pretty long. Normally, you have to collect crystals, use the glider to unlock a place to get more crystals, to get a hypnomatic part, and then you have to go through like these caves to get to Angela's house, but Angela's house is just right up there, so I just climb this wall right up here.
Yeah.
You'll never find my secret base. Oh, come on!
And that's the end of that world.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the end of the part.
Oh, those guys! Now I remember them.
Yeah.
They kind of
Go
look
away,
like,
Yeti.
These things are nasty.
They kind of look like a goofier version of like Falco or something from Neverending Story.
Never-ending story. Na 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 na.
And
He
the
knows
last
what's
planet
going on.
of the game, which is the longest planet, fairly enough, and it's also got the best glitches, so...
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to see how this turns out.
So, I pretty much do nothing normally in this game. In this level, I mean.
I was gonna say, really?
There's like...
Don't say.
I stay on the normal path for about 2 seconds right here. Because normally you're supposed to go that way and use the hypnomatic to hypnotize some robots. Oops. I'm not doing that. But instead I just climb up these pipes and, oops.
Or try to.
One.
Round 2!
And then, now I'm on the boundary of the level.
Oh, wow.
Which I can just, boost around.
This is now your playground.
Yeah, the platforms are all down there, so I just skip past them all.
Sounds like a great idea.
And now I just go through these
Platforms and a
mountains.
platform. What is
Wait a
this?
These mountains are invisible, like they have no text
No
box.
collision detection,
No
yeah.
collision. Except right here, there's a wall here for some strange
Now-
reason. It's not even the mountain, it's just inside the mountain.
I feel like you're playing like Fallout 3 or something
So
right
you're
now.
climbing-
'cause that's
So now
basically
I'm
what that
climbing a
game is.
I'm climbing a mountain. Oops.
You
Come on.
were climbing a mountain. Like,
Ah! I didn't expect that.
And now I'm falling to
now
my
you're
death.
taking a swim.
Okay, well, let me just do that again.
Round 2.
Fight. Maybe not fight.
So
No.
round 2, climb.
That's the same as round 1.
Whoa.
Round 2, clip into floor.
Yeah, you can just look into the floor if you crouch.
That's very empty in that floor there. How,
Yeah, there's nothing in there.
it's not very well fortified.
It's the boundary of the level. What do you expect? I don't know why this is even solid if these mountains aren't.
Hey guys, we forgot to put collision detection. Put like a block right there. Just
Come on, let me climb this mountain. Thank you. Okay, and up here
Hey, you're walking on nothing again.
is ah! Oh, thank God.
It's fun getting lag from the other room.
So now I use this to see where I'm going, because I need to make a jump. Otherwise, I'll just fall through the level and I'll die. So now we need to be very
Oh,
careful.
I see.
There we
It's
go.
Castlevania 2 strats.
Okay, where am I? Where am I? Camera working.
In a wall.
Thank you.
You're in the wall. What? You're walking? Huh?
Okay, let me
Okay.
see my face. Okay. Now I need to position Ratchet so that he's facing towards that little alcove right there. And that just skipped the entire first part of the level.
Wow.
Good.
That's crazy. That was pretty awesome.
Now I just need to buy some rhino just in case. Yep, it was empty. And now I do about half a minute of the actual level with this part.
I bought a flock of rhino once. That didn't go well.
I think it's a herd of rhinos.
Yeah.
A flock. They had wings and all. I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so this is the last of you seeing of this level. Instead, I'm just gonna climb up the side here.
Next, you're gonna tell me you skip the final boss. Oh wait, this game doesn't have one.
It does have a final boss, and I don't skip it, but it's not very final bossy.
Like, they're not boss fights with the rhino anymore.
Except for that one.
That was actually surprising.
So I discovered this on myself, but it turns out people discovered it before me, but I don't care. I figured it out on my own.
Take that, you jerks.
So I just go into the level here. Went through that wall. And now I'm at the end of the level.
You flew so fast, you formulated space and time into something, like, physical.
Hey! Did I bring it down? Yay, I did. Whee!
Give all the enemies a nice warm hug.
Oh.
Fuck.
I love Quark.
He's so funny.
Quark is the best character.
I was pressing any buttons there. Yeah, this final boss is a joke.
I think this final boss is like a play off that movie, is it Creatures, I think it's called?
And that's the end.
Critters! The final boss is like a play off Critters.
Yes,
Nice.
I beat an hour.
I beat a minute!
Yeah!
Best speedrun ever!
Let's watch these cutscenes.
Why not? We got plenty of time for them.
So, whatever happened to Quark? I heard he was working at Megacorp.
So, you fellas new here? You boys should sign up for the new Probomatic. That little baby cleans you something fierce. I just got done testing the full body vaccinator. I am personally sporting a smooth chassis, and there are no tags on my luggage. Alright then.
Even the robots are like,
Subject 23K. Please report immediately for crotchetizer testing.
Well, duty calls. All right, fellas, nice and tight now. So you tested this, right? That's why I'm here. Oh, one more thing.
And that's the last cutscene of the game, folks.
yeah.
What?
Okay. Oh, Quark, when will you learn?
And I'm done.
Yay!
Time for Doom and food.
Alright.
Yeah. I'm just gonna like throw down like 5 on that run because it was awesome.
Just finished?
So I
throw down more, but I still